Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial video on how to navigate SONA as a researcher. So here's just a little bit about me. My name is Emma Tiefenbrunn and I am the SONA Research Coordinator here for the Psychology Department at UCM. My office is located in Levenger 1206. My office hours, if for whatever reason you have any questions and you'd like to stop by, are Monday and Wednesday from 12:30 to 2, or Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12. Or if any of those times wouldn't work for you, feel free to email me. We can set up an appointment. Both of my emails are listed above. There's sona@ucmo.edu or tiefenbrunn@ucmo.edu. Alrighty, so to begin using SONA as a researcher, you're going to want to register first. To do this, you're just going to send me an email containing your first name, last name, 700 number, and your user ID. This user ID is just going to be that first part of your email that's before the @ symbol. And you'll also want to include which class you're in and which professor is teaching that class. If you do, however, happen to already have a participant SONA account, just send me an email containing your name and I'll be able to update that and create a researcher account for you, which you will just be using the same login as your participant account after it's updated. Whenever you first log into SONA, if you did get a new researcher account, you're going to want to go to the My Profile section. So here's where you can change your password instead of just using that auto-generated one that'll be emailed to you when you sign up. This way you can make it one of your choice and it'll be a little bit easier to keep track of and remember. So whenever you're ready to start creating your study on SONA, you'll just go to Add New Study. So to set up your study, you're first going to want to identify the type of study that you will be posting. So there's going to be 4 different options. The first is a standard study. This is a study that's scheduled to take place at a specific place and where there's only one part to the study. A 2-part standard study is the same thing. It's scheduled to take place at a specific place. However, this one is in 2 parts. So these 2 parts may be scheduled to take place a specified number of days apart, and a participant must sign up for both parts of the study at one time. The next type is an online survey study. This is basically just self-explanatory, an online survey that's set up in the system and administered by SONA. An online external study is an online study that is set up outside the system. So basically this is a survey that you may have designed that is not using the SONA system and you're just simply linking it to SONA to allow people to sign up. So the next step in creating your study, you're just going to want to answer the following questions. Study name, that's pretty self-explanatory. You'll just put the title that you've chosen for your study. Your brief abstract, it does say that it is optional, but it is recommended so that participants can see a little bit about the study before participating. A detailed description, if you have anything else that you'd like to add, this is the place that you can put that. Eligibility requirements, if there's anything specific that you need to do, or if something excludes somebody from a study, you can put it here. The duration is how long you expect your study to take. Credits, this part is important. So for whatever your duration of the study is, your participants are going to earn 1 credit per 10 minutes. So for example, a 30-minute study, your participant will be earning 3 SONA credits. If there's anything that they need to do before participating, this can be included in the preparation section. The researcher section should just have your name listed and anybody else who's involved with the project. The IRB approval code, that's going to be on your IRB approval letter, which you'll email to me, but I think there's more about that later on. Whenever you're ready for participants to be able to participate and view your study, you can select Active Study. In addition to those more basic questions on the previous slide, there are some more advanced settings. These are listed up on the screen. If for whatever reason you have any trouble using these, or if you'd like to ask further questions, please just reach out to me via email. Another important part of posting your study on SONA is that you need to get approval for it to be viewable. So whenever you get your IRB approval letter, you're just going to want to send that to my email, either sona@ucmo.edu or tiefenbrunn@ucmo.edu. You can submit this by email. As long as I have it, I can go and approve your study so that it will be visible to participants. Another important thing to note is that in the study information section at the bottom of the screen, there's going to be a view/administer time slot section. This is where you'll be able to set up the date, time, and location of your study. However, an important thing to note is that before you add time slots, you must have a room reserved if your study's in person. You are not able to create any time slots for a room unless your reservation request has been approved and you've received confirmation. So to submit one of these requests, I have room reservation forms hanging on my door in Lavender 1206, or if for whatever reason you can't swing by my office, please just shoot me an email and I can send you a blank copy digitally. I do just ask that you leave up to 4 days for any room requests to be approved and confirmed, as it does take time to check availability and make sure that that space will be yours. When it comes to granting credit for your participants, be sure to go onto SONA and grant credit after each trial of your study. If your study's online, you should check your account every few days just to confirm that your participants have earned their credit. However, you cannot penalize any participant for not completing a trial, but if for whatever reason a participant does not show up, you can refuse to grant credit. That concludes this tutorial about how to use SONA as a researcher. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I always try to get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you have a great semester, and let me know if there's anything I can help with. Thank you.